So here we are with Mitch Klein from the Z-Wave Alliance, a longtime exhibitor at CES. Tell me what you're seeing out there. It's looking interesting.
Well, if you mean in terms of the Z-Wave stuff, we've got about 13 brand new company products that have been introduced. That's something exciting that we're seeing. We've also got a few other exciting things that we've been working on.
So what are those?
What would those be? Okay, we announced Z-Wave Long Range a little earlier last year, and actually the first products are now out and available. And what Z-Wave Long Range enables you to do is get upwards of a mile or more in terms of distance between your long range product and your main system. So that's pretty good. We're pretty
Who's
excited.
asking for that? Like
So-
for what use cases?
So edge of property is one. In terms of practical use cases, perfect example would be like door locks tend to be out on the fringe of your property, right? To be able to get back through that. Outdoors, pool houses, mailboxes, large homes, getting from one end to another. And then really enables the MDU space. So MDU meaning whether it's a rental apartment building with a couple hundred units or a condominium with 4 townhomes or what have you. Long range enables the distance and also enables larger quantities. So whereas Z-Wave typically it enables about 252 products per system, Z-Wave Long Range enables upwards of 4,000 devices into a single system. Right. So when you're looking at an MDU and you're looking at a property manager, at that point again, using just door locks as an example, being able to lock or unlock a door to one of the apartment units to enable someone to go show it, or whether it's for thermostats or door lights, or lights, that we find that our members that are doing MDUs find this to be a very attractive opportunity, even though it may not be about the distance, but about the actual quantity.
So does anything change as far as the protocol? Is there anything that an installer would have to do to do the long range, or anything different?
No, and the beauty is that one of the many credos for Z-Wave is for backwards compatibility assurance. So if you bought products that have Z-Wave Long Range, they're going to work with all of your systems. There's no limitation on that, so it's fully backwards compatible with existing Z-Wave products. And of course would then enable the benefits of long range when you have a long range gateway or hub.
So here at CES, and I guess for the last year or so, all we're hearing about is Matter as far as a standardization for home automation in the industry. But Z-Wave's been around for so long doing this sort of thing. And I don't want to call it Matter envy, but what are the different? What sets Z-Wave apart from Matter? Why are both important?
What's Matter? Oh, sorry. Okay. Being facetious. So first of all, we're very supportive of Matter. Okay, I won't call it Matter envy, unless all we're talking about is getting the press, the media attention, because Matter has gotten enormous media attention. And whenever you get companies like Amazon and Apple and Samsung to all agree to something, that is big news, and I'll acknowledge that. That's big news, right? So I have that envy, if you will. But I'm actually really happy about it and really supportive that now that we've got all these large and small companies in the CSA all saying interoperability matters. You know what? We've been saying that for 20 years. So it's really nice that someone else is saying interoperability is important. So that's number one, right? Another aspect for why we're really supportive of Matter is that we recognize that if a technology were to come out that made all of the hundreds of millions of existing products in the marketplace become dark and would no longer work, that would not be very successful initially for Matter. So the development and the platform for Matter always had the intention to put hooks in to enable it to be compatible or interoperable with other platforms. So with a bridge, the Matter to Z-Wave bridge, as I tell our members, continue to build your Z-Wave products, because at the time when it's right for the consumer or for the company to deploy Matter products, it'll be fully compatible with existing products in the marketplace. So at Silicon Labs, for example, we've got a product we're calling the Unify SDK, which is a piece of software that would be able to sit on someone's hub or gateway. And what it does is it enables Z-Wave and Zigbee and Matter products all to interoperate. So essentially it means that a Z-Wave product will look like a Matter device according to if you go with a Matter controller.
What's the 10-year vision for this? Like where Z-Wave, Matter, Zigbee, all the the Home Connectivity Alliance, all these different standardization efforts, where do they all fit in? Like what's the end goal?
So the end goal, depending what you're building, is you want your product to be the successful one, right? And the reality is that different technologies exist because certain ones are fit for purpose, and that's the term that I like to use. If I have a company come to me and say, is Z-Wave the right product for me? And it's not an automatic yes. Well, most of the time it is. But, technology needs to be fit for purpose. So the long-range tech is that Z-Wave, we already know, is very dominant in the security industry because, it's a secure product, right? We know it's never been hacked outside of a lab, and I will be happy to restate that because it never has been. Yeah, in a lab, of course, if you can hack something. The security companies, of course, adopted it, and that's not going away. And we know, and again, on the Silicon Lab side, we offer all of the different technologies, and it's pretty clear that Z-Wave's not going away. What is going to be really important is the bridging or the interoperability between existing products and Matter. So at some point, when Matter does become pretty successful, and I expect it will be at some point, and it gets more widely adapted because its real purpose is to enable consumer use of the product, for consumers to buy devices that will automatically work with each other, then we want to make sure that it would be compatible with all the products that your dealers are doing, right? So Z-Wave is going to continue to be an installer-focused product category. Then you're going to have Matter, which is going to be more consumer-focused, and they will be bridging between the two.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, Mitch, and let's do a little booth tour after this.
Sounds great. A lot of stuff to show you.